Let's give a big round of applause.
It's coming.
Yes. Good.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. My son Sean played hockey his whole life, and it was his love and his passion. He never stopped talking about it, even in the summer. And in 2021, and for him to keep playing the game he loved, like many Canadian kids, he was forced to get a vaccine. There was no way around it, or he couldn't play hockey. Now, why should Sean have been scared? He was told it was safe and effective. So why not just take the shot to play hockey, the game he loved? On August 25th, he took his first shot of Pfizer. And on August 29th, he was rushed to emergency. He had brown circles around his eyes. He was vomiting. He had a terrible rash and extreme pain in the shoulder opposite to his injection shoulder. I was told by 3 separate doctors that pain, when you're having problems with your heart, can travel to the opposite side very easily. 33 days after Sean took his first shot, on the morning of September 27th, my son was found dead on the floor beside his bed. He was 17 years old, perfectly healthy. This boy didn't put salt on food. He didn't drink pop. He never had a cigarette in his life. He never had a drop of alcohol. They did a full autopsy in Toronto, and after waiting 3 long months, they came back with cause of death unascertained. They couldn't tell me how he died. Only 2% of autopsies have that result, unascertained. They always find the reason. I didn't believe it. They said the only thing that was wrong that they found was a very slightly enlarged heart. But I was also told that's perfectly normal for an athlete. Sean was hardly an athlete. Hockey got canceled for a year. He was sitting on his bed playing video games. If anything, he put on a few pounds. So I asked them, I said, well, a slightly enlarged heart, isn't that myocarditis? That's what I've been hearing. And they said, oh, no myocarditis was found. I didn't believe that lie. I knew my boy was healthy. So I arranged to get tissue samples from the Toronto coroner's lab and have them sent to America. Dr. Ryan Cole stained my son's tissue samples and found large amounts of spike protein in his adrenal glands. When they told us that it wouldn't leave your shoulder, that you'd be perfectly fine, you might have a sore arm for a couple days. All of Sean's symptoms were not normal when he was in emergency. The doctor there didn't even do any blood work. He just sent him home. I tried to go after the doctor, but the CPSO, College of Physicians and Surgeons of Ontario,
Mafia.
Yeah, the criminals that they are, they found the doctor not guilty. I hope that man suffers with guilt for the rest of his life for not doing blood work on my son. We might have been able to find something. So I was running out of time to do something. I had 2 months left because you have to file a claim within 2 years. Then this lawyer magically came out of the blue and messaged me on Twitter and said, call me. I called him. His name is Omar Sheikh out of Calgary. A very good lawyer, very experienced at fighting the government. He represented Sheila Lewis, who they've tried to force to take the vaccine to have an organ transplant. He won that case, but unfortunately Sheila died. She didn't give in. She didn't get the vaccine. She stuck to her morals and what she felt was right. And now, luckily, I have filed 2 lawsuits against Pfizer and the government of Canada. I am the only lawsuit in North America of any parent taking on the government and Pfizer for wrongful death. I'm the only one. I am our big chance. If I can beat these bastards, we can open the floodgates for other people to be successful, but someone has to be first. It's very, very hard to live without Sean because he was a pure angel. He never did anything wrong. I never heard him swear in 17 years. I never seen him get mad. He was such a good boy. And they took him from me. My boy was murdered. And they picked the wrong dad to mess with. Now, unfortunately, lawsuits cost $7.3 trillion. If it was up to me, it'd be $56.95, but I need to raise a lot of money. My law team, I have 2 lawyers. They're asking for $500,000 to take these bastards on because they've already messed with me. The Canadian government, one day, my lawyer called me and said, Dan, we have an offer from the government. And I said, oh yeah, what's the offer? They said, their offer is, if you're willing to drop the lawsuit, they won't come after you for court costs. I said, that's not an offer, that's an insult. And my lawyer said, I need your official permission to tell the government of Canada to go fuck themselves. I said, permission given, bro. Let's get them. Let's get them. And the government then got back to us and said, okay, well, you're not going to drop the lawsuit, then we're going to file a motion to have it struck. Yeah. My lawyer said, no judge is going to strike this. We have too much evidence, and any fair judge isn't going to strike this. It's going to move forward. My lawyer is completely confident of this, and we're going to beat them. I feel it. I have felt it in my heart since Sean died. I decided right that day I'm going to fight for my boy, and nobody's going to stop me. Not the government, not Pfizer, not anyone. Now, if they wanted to settle this in a boxing ring, we could do that. But I don't think anyone wants to step up and try that. The strength of a grieving father is 10 Mike Tysons. That's no lie. It's very hard to live every day without my boy. And to be honest, some days I don't want to live. Some days I'm mad that I woke up. Because he was everything to me. He was my whole life. He was the reason I got up and went to work every day. He was my reason for being here. Since I was 16, I just wanted to have kids. And I had the most beautiful boy who was so pure and precious. And I thank all of you for helping me. You give me strength to keep going because there's a lot of days I don't want to. But I'm going to fight these bastards. And I'm going to beat them.